Hello, Kai 23. I am Santawat Thanyadit, and I am happy to present our research, Tutor In-sight, guiding and visualizing student attention with mixed reality avatar presentation tools. First, I would like to introduce the motivation of our research. Many teachers and students use video conference technology to work, study, teach, and meet from home. But the video conferencing system could only show a live stream from the teacher webcam. This makes it hard for the teacher to engage with the students because teacher could only use the mouse pointer to get the student attention. Virtual environments may help solve the issue of low social presence by providing teachers with interactive meeting place to engage with their students. Nevertheless, presenting in such an environment requires a level of technological competence that many teachers may find challenging. From this observation, it is clear that the current system does not meet the needs of both teachers and students. Therefore, we propose Tutor In-sight, which complies of a student mixed reality system and a teacher dashboard. In the student system, we use a mixed reality head-mount display to show a teacher as a mini 3D avatar next to the student print copy of the material. The action of the Tutor In-sight avatar are automatically generated from the teacher action in the PowerPoint, allowing the teacher to continue using their familiar presenting tool with minimal effort. Tutor In-sight avatar was designed to use a variety of body language, such as eye contact, gesture, and movement to direct the student attention to the presenting information such as text, image, and 3D objects. Furthermore, when the student slide does not match the teacher presentation, warning and blackboard augmentation are used to help students and display information from the presenting slide. We also provide teacher dashboard to help the teacher gain insight to the entire class attention. In the upper left of the teacher dashboard, the teacher can view the student gaze position overlaid on top of the current PowerPoint presentation. To assist teacher in better understanding the classroom dynamic, the students are also sorted depending on their status in the panel and graph below. The teacher may also configure the automated warning message and check specific student by selecting the student profile picture. Our study is related to the literature on remote guiding. Mini-Me, which use mini avatar to instruct remote collaborator, is the most comparable study to our. We also base our design requirements on research by Woodward et al. And Neil-Being et al. There are several work in various areas that we are also built upon. So please see the related work section in our paper. The key difference between our work and others is that we build Tutor In-sight so that teachers may use familiar presenting tool to generate a mini avatar that can also engage with the students. From the literature, we derive 4 design requirements for the Tutor In-sight. First, we integrate virtual and physical learning space by superimposing the teacher avatar over the student printout, allowing them to concentrate on a single workspace without splitting their attention. Additionally, if the student look away from the printout slide when the teacher is pointing at something on the slide, we have visual cue that direct the student attention back to the printout slide. Second, we direct the student attention with body language. We utilize mutual gaze and avatar movement to help guiding student attention to the current teaching subject. Furthermore, we also highlight pictures and utilize 3D model to keep the student engaged. Third, we use teacher avatar to engage with the student to improve co-presence. We also utilize text box to create a sense that the teacher is speaking to the students. The text box can be used for both private message and automated warning message. Fourth, we integrate our system with the PowerPoint and create dashboard for the teacher to monitor the student. Please see additional detail about our design in our paper. We conduct 2 user studies from the perspective of student and teacher to determine the advantage of Tutor In-sight. We invite 6 local teacher participants and 7 remote teacher participants in the teacher perspective study. Most of the teachers are STEM teachers and familiar with remote presentation. We recruit 11 local students to join our students' perspective study. We asked teacher to compare presentation tool by giving mock presentation in 3 different conditions: video conferencing, Mozilla Hubs, and Tutor In-sight. During the mock presentation, we asked the teacher to engage with the student as if they were teaching the real class. We used pre-record student activity to ensure that the experience are comparable across conditions. From the teacher study, we found 4 key results. First, while the teacher participants felt that they could be proficient VR presenter, 6 participants believed that the benefit of VR did not outweigh the effort for daily teaching practice. On the other hand, 9 participants gave positive response to the Tutor In-sight condition, stating that the user interface were simple to use. The second key result is that the teacher participants think that the eye tracking are better alternative to the webcam in the video conference condition. 6 participants point out that it is difficult to supervise students during video conference even when the student switch on the camera, since it is hard to understand what they are looking, and the teacher felt that they are speaking alone, so they prefer the eye tracking, since they are at least getting feedback that the students are still paying attention. Some teachers also mentioned the fact that they cannot ask students to open the camera, since some students do not have a private room, and opening camera may violate their family privacy. Another important finding is that student avatar and immersion in VR did not always improve teacher core presence, as 3 local teachers note that the student avatar lacked facial expression, and the avatar alone did not add to the sense of core presence. Nevertheless, the teacher participant has 2 concerns with Tutor In-sight dashboard design. First, student eye tracking data could cause distraction, since there are too many and it moves too quickly. Second, the eye tracking data were too specific, which could cause the student to feel singled out or concerned about their privacy. Therefore, we redesigned the dashboard to help smoothen out the eye tracking data movement and reduce distraction. Please see our paper for more information. To evaluate the design of Tutor In-sight from the student perspective, we also perform a within-subject study comparing the Tutor In-sight condition to the standard video conference condition and Mozilla Hub condition. Similar to the teacher study, we use a pre-record lecture to ensure that the experience are comparable across conditions. From the student study, the first key finding is that the student did not enjoy the video conference condition. 7 participants note the lack of teacher interaction in the video conference condition. Another key result is that the auto-generated avatar of Tutor In-sight and body tracking avatar provide comparable co-presence and attention allocation, since they receive similar rating. Furthermore, 7 participants characterize the avatar in Tutor In-sight condition as interactive with its body language that keep their attention throughout the presentation. 3 participants also state that they thought the teacher was paying attention to them, which could be attributed to the avatar mutual gaze. Another key result is that the note-taking ability was hampered in the VR condition, since they cannot see the real environments. Nevertheless, the interview revealed different opinions on VR. 4 participants think the VR helped them concentrate, while 4 other participants said that the VR environments caused them to feel anxious, since their view of the real world was blocked. On the other hand, 6 participants feel like the integrated virtual and physical space in the Tutor In-sight condition, which allowed them to concentrate on single workspace and improve their note-taking ability. Based on the teacher and student study, we summarize the top 4 design requirements for developing an effective remote presentation system for both teacher and student. Please check our paper for more information on how we derive these requirements. And our contribution can be summarized into 4 points in this slide. Finally, I would like to thank my co-author, Matthias and Effie. This publication has been supported by the European Union Horizon 2020 research under Project Arity. Thank you very much for your attention. I am happy to answer your question now.